presenting the GPU, Graphic Processing Unit. Graphic Processing Unit (GPU) is a specialized electronic circuit designed to rapidly manipulate and alert memory to accelerate the creation of images in a frame buffer intended for output to display device. GPUs are used in embedded systems, mobile phones, personal computer, workstations, and game console. Modern GPUs are very efficient at manipulating computers' graphic and image processing, and their highly parallel structure makes them more efficient than general purpose CPUs for algorithm, where the processing of the large blocks of data is done in parallel. In a personal computer, a GPU can be present on a video card, or it can be embedded on a motherboard, or in certain CPUs on the CPU. The term GPU was popularized by NVIDIA in 1999, who marketed the GeForce 256 as the world's first GPUs on a graphic processing unit. Although the term had been in use since at least the 1980s, it was presented as a single chip processor with integrated transformer, lightning, triangle setup, clipping, and rendering engines. Revival ATI technologies coincide the term Visual, Visual Processing Unit or VPU with the release of a Radeon 9700 in 2002. Operations of GPU. Typically, a computer program puts informations into certain register describing what memory transferred need to be completed and a logical operation to perform on the data. The CPU then triggers the blitter to begin operating. The CPU is free for other processing while the blittering is working. Thought the blit running is parallel uses memory bandwidth to copy data with transparent portions such as spiders. A color can designated to be ignored during the blit, such as color 0. On other system, a second 1 bit per pixel image may be used as a marks to indicate which pixel to transfer and which to leave untouched. See image at a right marks operators like state. Here is the diagram shows the GPU system. Computational function. Modern GPUs are most of their transistor to do calculation related to 3D computer graphics. In addition to 3D hardware, today's GPU include basic 2D acceleration and frame buffer capabilities, usually with a VGA compatibility modem. Newer cards like AMD, ATD, HD 5000, HD 7000 even lack 2D. GPUs were essentially used to accelerate the memory intensive work on a texture mapping, rendering, geometric calculation, rotation, translation, vertices, coordinate system. Recent development in GPUs include support the programmable shader, which are manipulate vertices, the structures with many of same operations supported by CPUs, oversampling and interpolation techniques to reduce aliasing and a very high precision color spaces. Because most of this computation involve matrix and vertex operation, engineers and scientists have increasingly studied the use of GPUs for non-graphical calculation. They are specially suited to other embarrassingly parallel problems. With the emergence of deep learning, the importance of the GPUs has increased in the research done by Indigo. It was found that while training deep learning neural network, GPUs can be 250 times faster than CPUs. The explosive growth of the deep learning in recent years has been attributed to the emergence of general purpose GPUs. There has been some level of competition in this area with ASICs, most prominently the Tensor Processing Unit TPU made by Google. However, this can require changes to exciting code and GPUs are still very popular. GPU forms. The personal computers, there are two main forms of GPU, each has many synonyms: dedicated gaming, GeForce Invaders, Radeon R5, R7, R9, clouding gaming, workstation, cloud workstation, artificial intelligence. It also used for GPUs also forms an artificial intelligence. The GPU of the most powerful class typically interferes with the motherboard by means of an expansion source such as PCI Express accelerated graphics port, and usually a few graphics cards still use peripheral component interconnect. A dedicated GPU is not necessarily removable, nor does it necessarily interfere with the motherboard in a standard fashion. The term dedicated refers to the fact that decided graphic card have RAM that is dedicated to card user, not to the fact that most dedicated GPUs are removable. Technologies such as SLI by NVIDIA and Crossfire by AMD allow multiple GPUs to draw images simultaneously for a single screen, increasing the processing power available for graphics. Integrated graphics, shared graphics solution, integrated graphics processor, or a undefined memory architecture. IGPS can be integrated onto the motherboard as part of the cheapest or the same die with the CPU, like ADM, APU, Intel HT. On certain motherboards, AMD's IGPS can use dedicated side ports. This is a separate fixed blocks of the high performance memory that is dedicated for use by GPU. They are less costly to implement than dedicated graphics processing, but tend to the less capable. Historically, integrated processing was often considered unfit to play 3D games or run graphically intensive programs, but cloud runs less intensive programs such as Adobe Flash. Examples of such IGPS will be offering from SIS via Secre 400. However, modern integrated graphics process such as AMD Accelerated Processing Unit and Intel graphics are more capable of handling 3D graphics. This is the diagram of integrated GPU. It's not clearly visible, but here is the north bridge and here is the south bridge of the GPU, and it shows the graphic processing unit. External GPU. An external GPU is a graphic processor located outside of the housing of the computer. External graphic processor are sometimes used with a laptop computer. Laptop might have a substantial amount of RAM and sufficiently powerful central processing unit on board. Graphic chips are often more powerful enough for playing the latest games or for other graphically intensive tasks such as editing video. Therefore, it is desirable to be able to attach a GPU to some external bus of a notebook. PCI Express is the only bus commonly used for this purpose. The port may be example express card. External GPUs have the little official vendor support. However, this has not stopped enthusiasts from implementing eGPU systems. Therefore, it is desirable to be able to attach a GPU to some external bus of a notebook. PCI Express to only bus commonly used for this support. The prompt may be, for example, Express card, MPCIe port. These ports are only available on a certain notebook system. Thank you.